You're addicted to feeling motivated instead of being motivated. Every day you consume hours of motivational content, watch success stories, scroll through quotes that give you goosebumps, and you feel like you're working on yourself. But the truth is that you're not building anything. You're just feeding an addiction that keeps you stuck in consumption mode while your real life stays exactly the same. I get messages from some of you guys constantly saying the same thing. I watch motivational content all day, but I never actually implement anything. Of course you don't. You're getting the dopamine hit from imagining success without doing the work to create it. Instagram's algorithm has figured you out completely. It knows you're weak for those prove them wrong reels and become successful content. So it feeds you an endless stream of that stuff for 30 to 40 minutes straight. You get those little goosebumps imagining yourself in those scenarios, but then when the algorithm switches to something else, you get annoyed because you're not getting that dopamine high anymore. Your brain thinks it's being productive because you're consuming self-improvement content. But consumption is not production. Watching other people's success stories is not creating your own success story. You've tricked yourself into thinking that feeling inspired equals making progress. The content creators you follow, guys like Hamza, Iman Gadji, all these influencers, they're not consuming motivational content all day. They're creating it. While you're watching, they're building. While you're getting inspired, they're taking action. There's your first clue about why you're stuck. If you're over 20 and you're still spending hours scrolling through motivational content instead of actually building something, you need to wake up. You're not a teenager anymore who has the luxury of figuring things out. You're an adult, and adults solve problems instead of just thinking about solving them. Your parents have been working their entire lives, and they're tired. They've been waiting for you to become the person who can take care of them instead of the person they need to take care of. Every day you waste consuming content instead of creating value is another day they have to keep grinding. But here's the thing. You have the power to change everything. You can be the generation that breaks the cycle of misery. You can build something that gives your family security and yourself freedom, but not by watching more videos about how to do it. The fundamental issue with motivational content is that it satisfies your need for progress without requiring actual progress. Your brain gets the reward without doing the work. It's like eating sugar instead of protein. You get energy for a few minutes, then you crash and need more. Think about it like this. You can watch football for hours every day, analyze every play, memorize every stat, feel the excitement when your team wins. But watching football for 10 years won't make you a better football player. You're getting the emotional experience without developing the actual skill. Every time you watch a success story, your brain releases dopamine as if you accomplished something. Every time you watch someone else overcome obstacles, your brain feels like it overcame obstacles. You're living vicariously through other people's achievements while your own potential rots. Motivational content trains you to be a consumer, not a creator. It trains you to look for external validation and inspiration instead of developing internal drive and discipline. You become dependent on other people's energy instead of generating your own. Here's what actually works. Stop consuming and start creating. Not content necessarily, but results in your own life. Instead of watching workout motivation, do one push-up right now. Instead of watching business success stories, send one email to a potential client or customer. Instead of watching study motivation, open your books and read one page. The difference between successful people and motivated people is this. Successful people act first, then feel motivated. Motivated people wait to feel motivated, then never act. Here's what I need you to do right now. Pause this video and write down one thing you've been procrastinating on for more than a week. Just one thing. Now write down the smallest possible step you could take toward that thing today. We're talking 5 minutes or less. Did you actually pause and do it? If you didn't, you just proved my point. You'd rather keep consuming content about taking action than actually taking action. That's exactly the addiction I'm talking about. The real method that builds unstoppable momentum is this. Replace consumption time with creation time. Every minute you spend watching someone else's transformation is a minute you could spend working on your own transformation. Set a strict limit on motivational content consumption, maybe 10 minutes per day maximum. The rest of your time needs to be spent on implementation, not inspiration. Create a daily practice where you track actions taken, not content consumed. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I build today? Not what did I learn today? Your brain needs evidence that you're someone who takes action, not someone who just thinks about taking action. So that's it for today, bro. Also, I'm going to post a lot of videos this month related to building discipline and becoming more productive. I can guarantee you that if you stay connected to grim wisdom for long enough and actually start taking actions, you will see results. And if you're tired of procrastinating on your studies and want a no-nonsense system that actually gets results, I've put together the meanest study guide, and it's exactly what it sounds like. And thanks to all the 60 people who got the guide, I really appreciate it. See you in the next video. Bye.